What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sanchez, 405 coming at you once again. It's on the Warpath. Y'all know, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. And as always, like, comment, share this video out, because you know what we do here. We talk Washington Commanders all the time. And y'all, we got some fun for you in store. We might have a couple of guests stop by, but y'all know the title of today's Chain of Command, which this is the first time I've done Chain of Command, which is pretty much Warpath Wednesday, without a guest. But we may have two coming up here pretty soon. But y'all know the biggest thing. Let's get this in right now. Let's get at it. And big news today, coming off the flagpole yesterday, it was hashtag Terry Tuesday. Finally. Y'all seen the Instagram post? Y'all seen the video yesterday? Finally! I told you. I was confident that they were gonna get a deal done. I don't know. It was just something. Shout out to my boy G from the shop. It was just something in the water. They weren't like panicking. Ron wasn't overcorrecting himself on a lot of things when it came to talking about this. He just was very straight pointed, and he didn't really kind of beat around the bush about it. He was very straight to the point, and all his talkings about when they were going to be confident. That's why I kind of looked at it. And, we see him. He signed that 3-year extension, $71 million, 28. He's going to get a $28 million signing bonus up front. What's up, Justo? What's up, Cherish Me 202? Hey, missed you. Yes, finally. I know, right? We finally got Terry. We got him secured, and you got your best offensive weapon back. And let's just take kind of a time to, because we had a lot of people panicking. And shout out to my boy Toothpick. He was one of those people who was panicking. Can't wait to see. I hear that, Bakar. I cannot wait to see that work, and hopefully in training camp they'll get that going. Maybe a little bit in this off season they may get that rocking and rolling. But yeah, I was stoked. It came down the pipe that possibly that a deal would get done. I think it was last week. They said probably something they're getting towards close to finishing up the deal. I think which was Tuesday, was yesterday. There was some rumblings about it again. I remember seeing an Instagram post about it, and then boom, like clockwork, about 3 o'clock yesterday, bam, they extended Terry McLaurin. And we know that Terry McLaurin, and I'll share some things that we've seen across the internet so far, kind of talk about, wow, Terry McLaurin, stuff that we've already known about Terry McLaurin, that the dude can be a top 10 wide receiver in this league. And some of his stats, he could possibly be higher than that. I made the point yesterday that the guy is a Macy's. Anybody goes to Macy's, right? The Macy's high quality. Let's say like Tiffany's. Like he's a Tiffany's quarterback. But you got all these Dollar General, not wide receiver, but you got all these Dollar General quarterbacks there. What's up, Joe? It's good. I like the brand new Ken Melder. Hey, I do too. That's why we got it in the background. But yeah, I kind of look at it, I was like, So this is oddly strange that we get to not have a distraction. And I was looking for the pitfall as well, too. Like Washington football team never. There you go. That's perfect. What's up, Don, Mr. Kennedy? What's up? I got to call you back, brother. I'm not ignoring you, by the way. 1,500 yards, McCarr said. I could see that. I'm going to pace myself. I'm going to say 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. I'll give him at that. What's up, Carlton? Yes, sir. What's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all dropping in. If you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff like that. And we I answer all your questions. We'll have an organic conversation here, and then probably about 20 minutes. We might have some guests on here to close out the second half of the stream. And but yeah, just talking about, we kind of look at it and we'll tear it up here. And this is all according to ESPN. Adam Schefter was the first person to have it yesterday on the Twitter. And what's up, Rock Man? How you doing? So they said that money would put him in the top 5 of wide receivers and how they're getting paid in the NFL. It's a plus right there. I'm going. And I know it's going to be weird to say this, but it's even time for him to step up his game a little bit more. He's going to get paid like the top 5. And I told you, we talked about lists last week, right? And how the man wasn't on the top 100 list. And the guy's being a top 15, top 12 wide receiver in the NFL, just purely on stats. 100K. Wow. Y'all, I'm almost scared. Y'all know how negative Don is about everything. 100 catches, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Y'all take that down. There is reason for hope. They got Dump Truck Don on this now. We got Dump Truck Don back on the ship, y'all. Perfect. What's good, Ronnie? How you doing? Russell Wilson. Chase traded to see. Yep, saw that already. So he's going to get 76.4% of that money in there. Yeah, see? Carlton, no. Yeah, see, yeah, we got Don up in there. We got the positivity flowing before training camp. What's going on, Armand? How you doing, man? How you feeling? We're not gonna have Virginia High School League quarterback throwing to Terry McLaurin now. So that's good. We're not gonna have that quality of arm. I hope you're excited about that. So you get that $28 million signing bonus, which was the largest given to a wide receiver. And we threw the number around. I think JD even said it when we did the draft preview. He threw a number around about 4 years, something around the $100 million range. But you cut off a year, he was right in that ballpark, about 23. I think he said about $23 million. A lot of us were thinking, I personally thought it'd be like $24 million or about 25. That would be the starting cost. They got it at 23.6, pretty much. That's a good deal right there, especially when you've got, I won't say bums, because shout out to my boy G from the shop again, said you can't be a guy with a regular job calling professional athletes bums. So I say the talent deficient, the lacking thereof quality of wide receiver, such as a Christian Kirk, who basically decided he was going to be OPEC and run up. He's going to be the OPEC of wide receivers and run up the cost of, the cost of wide receivers and the going rate of them. That's exactly what he did. He was higher than gas prices. Not at Sheets, though. Not at Sheets this weekend. But let's see here. No more flavor. We hope, right? We're trading in for the VHSL arm, but we might have the VHSL mentality, though, right? So we got hope and pray still on that one. Chase will be back. Terry will have less contested catches and more catches in stride, allowing for bigger play. Y'all, we got Dump Truck Don. We got Dump Truck Don, y'all. I love it. We got Dump Truck Don. Hey, yeah, thank you. These are the I think they're the training camp hats. You can get them on the on all the websites, since they don't pay me for nothing. I ain't gonna tell you where exactly get them, but wherever you get your apparel at, you can go on there, or you can go in the local hat store. They might have them too. But I love this hat. They got the visor too. I don't wear visors because I feel like where I was born as a cone head, I don't think a visor would look right on my head. It would pretty much be like toilet paper wrapped around a daggone Idaho potato. But anyway, let's see. Hey, Corey, where are you from? Are you from D.C.? No, I'm not from Washington, D.C. I'm originally from out that area. Rest of the wide receiver. Yes, exactly. Yes. The rest of the wide receivers. And your tight ends, too. Don't forget that now, Carlton. I think the tight end position may be a little bit more underrated, because a lot of folks are we don't think Logan Thomas is going to be ready for the start of the season. We won't see him in preseason, of course. But I think that at the end of the day, I think John Bates, Cole Turner, they can go out there and do. And I also think that maybe if you have another guy that can come in there and do some stuff, hey, and I think those two cats, those are going to be the guy. I don't think Samus Reyes is necessarily going to make the roster. He might out of need, but like I told y'all 2 weeks ago, they made a joke at camp. They said, "Are you still injured today, Samus?" It sounded like it was one of the players or the coaches out there on the field when I went out there to OTAs last month. Let's see here. What's up, bro? So I'm doing well, man. Living life. How you doing? Justice said 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns for Scary Terry. What's up, Black Rick? And let's see here. Speaking of training camp, what did you make of those cues dancing? Nothing. Shelly Jordan got caught on that one. She thought it was just regular dancing. I mean, I have no opinion on that. Let's see here. Did you see somebody saying they were John Riggins' cousin and messaged Dale Earnhardt to show on his show to talk Watchmen? Wow. Didn't see that one. No, I'm not. Oh, well. No, I'm not from Washington, D.C. Let's see here. John Bates, Cole Turner can hold it down together. Hey, Johnny boy, you and I agree. I think they can. I think John Bates' improvement. He's a good blocker. I think if he just gets a little bit better with the catching of the ball, maybe running in stride, I think he'd be. I think he's gonna be all right. And then Cole Turner, I think we'll see how much of an adjustment it is getting into the NFL. I mean, he played at Nevada. And that was just a real wide open offense, not really a conference known for defense out there. So we'll see how, but I'm confident in those guys. And the one thing that really let me know that these guys were serious about the craft, they were the last people out there on the field. They were on the gun, catching balls. Them and Cole Kelly, who was the undrafted quarterback, they were out there past time. All the veterans were gone out. Most of the rookies that went back, they were still out there catching and everything. So I think that means they are serious about getting better at that craft, and they know it's on them. Now, that could be the Juan Castillo effect. I don't know. And then that's another X factor that we have. We lost Pete Hainer, who was pretty much a tight end whisperer, right? And now you have Juan Castillo, a guy who's not coached the position since I was in elementary school. So that shows you where, there's a little bit of difference. The tight end wasn't as big back in '97 as a position player and everything. I think Steven Alexander, who played for the Redskins, right? He made the Pro Bowl as a tight end with 500 receiving yards, and I think maybe 4 or 5 touchdowns back in 90. I think it was 99. Somebody check me on that. But that just shows you how far the tight end position has come and over the last 20 plus years, right? Yeah, Gandy Golden. I forget. That's who I was thinking. Gandy Golden. Yeah, Reyes is done. Yeah, doing well, man. JQ, what's up, brother? What's up? How many TDs C-Dub throwing this year? Let's go 27. This usually seems to have about his right about now. That's what C. Wentz is going to do. He'll throw 27 again, right? Let's go 30. I like round numbers. There you go. We'll go 30 with that one. Will Del Rio have this defense back in the top 5? I want Del Rio to have this defense. I want Del Rio to have this defense in the top. Let's get back in the top half of the league before we start talking about top 5. So, no, I don't think that. But I think they will be improved. They can't be any worse, can they? And we might have to hold on to that one, Court. We might have to hold on. But to answer your question, I don't think so. I think they'll be improved from last year. But then again, you look at the schedule imbalance. I think you've got a weaker schedule. You got a lot of question marks on there too, right? You've got the NFC North, right? You've got Kirk Cousins coming back to FedEx Field. You got Aaron Rodgers coming there to FedEx Field. Those are two pretty good quarterbacks. But then you look on the flip side of Jared Goff, who has his up and down days as well. What day are we going to get him in a place that Washington hasn't won since 2008, right? Chicago, Fields, historically, it doesn't matter who the defensive coordinator is with the burgundy and gold. We can't stop mobile quarterback, and that's just in the NFC North. You look at the AFC guys that we're going to take on. Now, that might give you a little bit more reprieve, right? You got Davis Mills. Davis Mills. Homeboy from I can't think his name, from Houston. There you go. Shoot. We are seeing Matt Ryan. So they did have their way with Matt Ryan a little bit, but he also carved us up, but they were able to get to him a couple of times. I mean, remember, Chase Young got to him, and it's a defensive line. This is a different offensive line than last year in Atlanta is in Indianapolis now. So there's another one. But you could probably take advantage of him. We don't know how Jacksonville's going to be with Dougie P this year. What is Trevor Lawrence going to take that next step? We don't know. I really can't. And Tennessee still got Ryan Tannehill. Are they going to hear the footsteps and everybody's media darling of the draft? Malik Willis is staring him right in the back of the head right now. So could there be a possibility we see him? I feel like we'll see Malik Willis earlier than later. That's how I feel. And then you also look at the NFC East, Jalen Hurts, who at times had his way with us, but still we kind of roughed them up at times. I mean, they were on the COVID list team, had them 10 points ahead, but then Scott started throwing the ball. So there's a lot of quarterbacks out here that I think Jack Del Rio's defense can take advantage of. Hope that answers your question. There, I took too long on that one. Anyway, are we foregoing a higher pick for Payne? Let me ask you this. Why is stuff always higher or less valued after the holiday? Because it's over with, right? Like, why is Halloween candy always half price the day afterwards? Because it's over with. You missed your prime. Same thing with Deron Payne. You're not getting no third round pick for him anymore on the last year of his contract. You're going to get nothing. That was something you should have did last year. Now you got him on the fifth year, his final year of his contract. Either you're going to need to extend him or you're just going to say bye-bye. That's pretty much what it is. I don't think you can get a high pick for him anymore. Are we forgoing the high pick for a comp? Yeah, we'll get a comp. That's pretty much what it'd be. I feel like that's the rescue game to go on because they like him. I don't know if that's going to really work out. Let's see here. Hey, Corey, do you like the Washington Commanders? It don't bother me. I lost my butt. I lost where I'm at here. Pause. Proper etiquette. Do you think we can hire Warren Sapp? Who knows? I mean, you already have a defensive line coach, whether what we think of Sam Mills III. I don't think that you really have and then you have Jeff Scania too, who's the assistant defensive line coach, who's actually one of the guys who helped bring Warren Sapp in here to work with the guys. So I don't think we're gonna see Warren Sapp there. What's up, Frost Below? How you doing, bro? I'm doing well. C-Dub, top 10 fantasy quarterback. If they focus on the run the way they should, no, I don't think so. He'd be top half. I say top 13 maybe, but I don't think top 10. Man, it'll be close. Warren said he didn't want it. He got two and they worked two. Yeah, he trying to be at the he trying to be at the craps table. I told y'all last year I got a booklet with Warren Sapp up in there of it was from Bet USA, and it was just him talking about gambling the whole time. Warren don't care about. He like Charles Barkley, man. He's like the NFL's Charles Barkley. That's what we need now. We need an inside the NFL like they have inside the NBA. Chase working with Von Miller. can only be a plus. Let's see if Ron going to pick up a veteran linebacker, like you said. I think they will pick up vet. I don't think it's going to be Barr. I think it's going to be somebody who is like that second or third tier type dude, not to a guy who can come in for Cole or Jamin, not to literally take their place, right? I think that's where they're at, because I think Jack and Ron are hell-bent on making Jamin work. They were linebackers. He was their first overall pick a year ago. So they want to make that work. That's just, I mean, I think they're going to try to make Cole Holcomb that middle linebacker. And they are going to run two linebackers to begin. I think there was another guy. They talked about Anthony Barr, but Joe Scobert played in Pittsburgh. He played in Jacksonville too. I think he played in Cleveland also. He's got some. Y'all go look his tape up. He's got a little bit of speed, quickness to him. He can run at the edge. He's taking out tackles, and he knows how to hit the hole. So that could be a guy that could be on Washington's radar. I would recommend y'all go and check him out. Let's see. Yeah, I knew that. We knew. Let's see. Where's Paulie at? Where's Paulie? I don't see him yet. Paulie. Let's see here. The defense will only be good if the offense stays on the field the majority of the time. Ball control. Oh, here we go. The Glizzy King. Here's a 8 skate, donate, and apologize. The King in the house, Warpath, loves that. Oh, my gosh. The Glizzy King himself. Where will our defense rank this year? 16. There you go. 16. We'll be ranked 16. But I think you can circumvent that too. It really doesn't matter if they're 20. If you get the turnovers, right? If you turnovers and you're stopping people on third and fourth down, I think that can make up for wherever you quote unquote rank in the standings. Like you look at the years that we went to the playoffs in 2012 and then 2015, right? Those defenses weren't that good. They were terrible. We had Madu Williams. Madu Williams was getting burned. I thought Madu was another name for burned. That's up because that's what he was doing when he was on the team as safety back in 2012 for us. We had Goldson, right? We had Deshaun Goldson, who was kind of in his last year. Like, these guys were all like, they weren't that. The defenses struggled, but they forced turnovers. That's key. I think that's key to any success any day of the week for this defense. So, I mean, to answer your question, I'll go middle round. I'll say 16, 15 around there. But I think I'm more concerned with turnovers, third and fourth downs. I'm not as confident as you, Corey. The Falcons team of Neon Deion Sanders had more talent than this Washington team, and Coach Glanville never won anything. Same as Marino. I don't think they're gonna be winning no Super Bowl or nothing like that. It would be something. Put your future bets on the Commanders to win. Maybe we can subpoena that. Can we subpoena the Super Bowl? We'll get to that too in a little bit. Let's see here. Gus, what's up, man? Gus, longtime guy. He's been here for the whole 6-year ride of On the Warpath. So glad they got their heads out of their asses and paid the man. HTTR. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jackie better be prepared because he's awful at being a DC. It's kind of funny. They had pretty good defenses in Denver. Even when he was a head coach at the Raiders, the defenses were pretty well. Because he fell on a hard time. He's terrible. That makes sense. I got you. I'll move on from that one. I hear you, babe. Will the new look offense be better than 2016? I don't know, T-Money. I don't know about that one. That was pretty good defense. That was pretty good offense. And you got to think about it, too. This was an offense that had a year to work with each other. And a lot of them cats were trying to get paid, too. Remember, like, Garcon and Jackson were on the last year of the contracts too. So I think that was key. They had 1 year. They worked really well. They were learning. They were growing with Kirk being the full-time starter. And then I think after, what was it? Pretty much after week 3, they started hitting on all cylinders when they won all those 4 games in a row, and then they kind of lost, but they still were in games. And the defense kind of faltered. So I don't think they'll be as good as that. If they are, that'd be shocking. And plus, you got to think about who's the offense coordinator, Sean McVay, right? Boy genius. Scott Turner, while I think he is okay, I think that the offense has improved. Statistically wise, the offense has improved. So look at, I found this out from Philadelphia, right? They went from like 20 something to like the high 20s, well, the low 20s now. So they're on the improve. So this should be a middle of the pack offense if the trend still continues. Marcus, what's up, man? I'm interested in how Washington is going to add depth at the line. But yeah, I think that Joel Schobert guy, I think you look at him. I think Sway 21 had something on him too. So I would definitely look at him. I think he's pretty good. Do you think after the season we will give Sam Howell a chance next year? I mean, it depends on how Carson Wentz plays, right? That's key. It depends on how he comes out here and performs. Is he healthy all season? Is he throwing for 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, and just single-digit picks? Why would you give Sam Howell a chance? And maybe you can re-up him. Why would you want to give him a chance there? Now, if that's on flip side to that, if he struggles or if he's injured, right? And see, you still got Heineke there for this year. Maybe. I mean, why not? He'd be the guy in there. But let's be honest with you. There's a good chance, which I don't think it'll be. It's a good chance if Carson Wentz fails this year, there'll be a whole new offense. There'll be the whole. I think the ship may burn down a little bit. Well, either our fans are going to riot in the streets, but there will be some changes to come. May not be with with Ron Rivera, but I do think changes will come there. And we'll see there. Source says there's a team in Europe called Vienna Vikings. They even wear Minnesota Vikings helmet. How could the team not get rid of Wolves? I hate Commanders, but it's the name now, so I gotta go with it. That's true. Let me see this. Let's see. Let's be homies. He gonna bring in another loser from the Panthers. Ron, yeah. I mean, let me ask you this, babe. If your boys, you done work with your boys and you're trying to build something, right? And then you may not got a fair straight shake in Carolina. And this, I play devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate now. I'm not saying that Bay is wrong in his thinking, which he usually is, but that's beside the point. If you just put yourself in your shoes, if you had guys that you trusted or guys that you invested in, wouldn't you want to bring them with you to prove other people wrong? I mean, some of the guys, the role players that he brought in from Carolina have played all right. So I mean, I ain't world beaters, but then you've got his 2 guards, the 2 guards that are probably going to be our starting guards this year, possibly. They're going to be. They were from Carolina. They were part of that Super Bowl team. I mean, for what it's worth, Ron Rivera, and people always hate when people say this. Ron Rivera, if you take away that 15-1 season, he's under 500. What? If you take a lot of 10-win, if you take a lot of 14-win season away from Bill Belichick, he's probably under 500 coach. You don't back into those. No matter what, Cam Newton, that defense was really good too. Cam Newton was great. That defense was pretty good too. Back in 2015. So I hate when people say, like, I'll get off the soapbox there. Smash the like button. Yes, please smash the like button. Please, trying to get to 3,000. Hopefully before the season starts. Got a lot more content coming in, at least something once a week now. Until the end of the season, at least something once a week. I got Curtis Samuel playing about 60 downs. It's time to play Brown more off the break. Yeah, I mean, I want to see more De'Ami Brown. Year 2. I mean, I don't think seeing that. I think that's where you're also limited, and I know why you want to see De'Ami Brown too, because your girl Sabah. I know y'all big UNC fans. She's a UNC fan, and y'all eat dinner and hot dogs together, babe. So that's why you want De'Ami Brown to be out there off the break. I got you, bro. I see what you're doing. You ain't gotta hide it from us. But I want to see more De'Ami Brown. But when you have a guy who can't put the pop on, like it's like with these Cowboy fans. Shout out to George Carmen who was on here. Boy, it said, the father of Trayvon Diggs is back, and then somebody tried to put that that when he picked off Heineke on that Sunday night when that ball was underthrown and it had no chance to get to Terry. Like, come on, man. I know Cowboy fans that they're ignorant. Wait, pause. Maybe they is. But if this is Carson throwing that, he's throwing it over him, not beside him. It's going to go over the top, not through the side door. Corey Evans says, run the ball, play action, deep crosses, defense to run with Curl and Juice, Roman, and defense line straight hunt. We hope if they're healthy. Yes, I would love that. Let's see here. Be great to have the Super Bowl played in the stadium. Respect you. Hey, I appreciate it. Let's see here. Hey, Steve. Big West is up next. Okay. All right. Okay. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, Steve, Facebook message me. I gotta get y'all on here. I gotta get y'all back on here. I gotta get the boys back on here. So shoot me a message. I appreciate the super chat too, brother. Thank you so much. I don't know about being no legend. I'm just a dude, right? Just a dude. Like Chase Young. Chase Young said, just a dude. Making money. Making money, baby. Right? Redskins gonna win 11 games this year. I hope so. That should be the bare minimum. Of course, nah, we don't know about that. 2023 will be better than 2020. Well, yeah, Polly, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Polly. What you doing? Let's see here. Y'all got me going through these questions here. The offensive line will be key to how the offense produces. T-Money says, watch we pull 2012. We have Sam Howell. And then we have a first-round quarterback if Ron gets fired. Well, how will we pull a 2012, though, bro? When they drafted 2 quarterbacks in that draft, Sam Howell's a 5th-round quarterback. You don't give a 5th-round quarterback the keys to the franchise. Now, if you go out here and you're in the top 5 and you got these 2 boys that may be coming out of Alabama and Ohio State, you're gonna want to try to get a piece of that cookie. But those are two. I see what you're trying to say, but those are 2 different situations. Let's see. What's up, Spider Monkey? All Carolina pickups just show lack of confidence in your own scouting ability. I think this shows that they got confidence in their scouting ability because it's Carolina scouts, right? They try to prove a point. That goes back to what I said. He brings in damn near all ex-players. Ex-player Ron Way don't work. How can you say Ron's way doesn't work? I don't know how you can say that. How can how can you say Ron's way doesn't work? If Ron's way didn't work, we ain't talking about re-signing Terry McLaurin. Now the questions about Ron's way, yeah, but I ain't gonna say it doesn't work. Won a division the first year, had a COVID team, They strung at the start now, a slow start. Like, I mean, it's these points. It's like they got to get over there, and they got to stop making excuses. They just got to be about the business. Like, stop trying. It's like what B. Mitch was saying. Like, he knows, like, maybe allegedly, like, Ron been talking some stuff, and he calls people and says, well, why are you talking about my team like that? I mean, it is what it is. And y'all, I told y'all we was going to have a guest on. Not the one I wanted, but, you know, we just got to work with what we got here. Hail to the
Hell to the W,
What's
man.
up, Paul?
What's going on, man? Hey, man. Hey,
you
yo.
gotta get that echo.
You got an echo over there?
It's an echo. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
How we doing now?
How we
doing now?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
I can hear
myself.
Let me try some.
All right, there you go, back there. Here we go. Let's see here. He's in damn near all. Oh yeah, we got that breaking news. World War II German boat torpedoes sunk. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ron picked Carolina to get best on familiarity with his system. That's an easy, just no problem. Thank you. That's why I'm getting at right there, Black Rick. Thank you. Yeah, you good?
I don't know. You tell me. We good? We good?
Kinda. There's like a beep. It's like I'm cussing.
You cussing?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Every time it's just beeping.
I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know why you cursing, man. I know what, yo. I know what, though. Your audience is fired up tonight, bro. They're waiting on you. I've been watching. I've been watching and listening, man. You guys, hey, the Warpath is on the Warpath, bro.
Hey, man, we always, you know how we do. Y'all keep on hearing that beat too. I keep on hearing the beat and me. Yeah.
Did you hear the beat the last time?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep on hearing it. Let's see here. We're good.
I'm gonna try one more thing.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We try to get them on here. We got all weapons for Wentz. That's true. No excuses for Wentz either. What if Carson Wentz is in 2017? If Wentz is in 2017, let's rock and roll, y'all. We on the NFC Championship game if he's in 2017. O-line needs to step up big this year for Wentz. I think if the O-line does what they did last year, I think they're going to be good. You put Carson Wentz behind that offense line, I think they win 10 games. Let's see where else we at. We rolling through here, y'all. See, that's why I love, though. I love, like, I can write a show up, but y'all write these comments in here, and then we rocking and rolling. That's what I love about it. Ron may be a bridge to a winning team. He's changed things here for the better. Maybe the next guy will walk into a better situation than Ron and where he came from. Yeah. Ron walked into a terrible situation. And it's a good point you bring that up. And it kind of gives me pause in my next topic. You're talking about these congressional hearings. And we know the situation we hear. We've heard like all this stuff. This he said, she said. This did that. Now they're going to subpoena. They subpoenaed him. He's out there in Europe somewhere on the Love Boat. Probably, I ain't going to say nothing, but, maybe a former Minnesota Viking, maybe playing that for him. But I don't know. Either way, yeah, he walked in. I mean, it's a good point, but maybe he is the guy to get turned. Like, y'all got to realize if for so long, if a parasite is attached, it's like when you got a tick, right? Like, you might not notice ticks there, and then it's kind of drain you in slowly. But then after a while, when you about to get justice, sometimes you're a little tired after they get the thing removed. It's the same thing. You just think about it. It's a leech, right? He's a leech. Dan is a leech. That leech is just festered for 22 years. It's huge. Huge pause. But anyway, that is a good point there. O-line wasn't probably exactly. Yeah, let's do this. Hey, Steve, y'all get a Wednesday in. Y'all, hey, call me. Yeah, seriously, I need you guys on here. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Got to have Phil, you, and Dev on here again. Good time. We finally have a quarterback that can make all the throws. Yes, we do. You are a legend at 7-Eleven. If we win 11 Warpath, I will buy you Commodores jersey. All right. Will Lonnie Richie be there on the Commodores? Every pass shown during the McLaurin coverage was a bad ball. Give him a pro. Exactly. Boom. What round was it? Yeah, you're right. Brady was drafted in the 6th round, but Brady also had Drew Bledsoe in front of him. Drew Bledsoe was the franchise quarterback, so they had a franchise quarterback get replaced by a franchise quarterback. And then y'all got to think this was. I mean, they had a good. For years they had a good defense there in New England. So when the defense started, but when the offense started getting better and catching up a little bit, the defense kind of lacked off a little bit. That's why, maybe they're back in 2007. That's why they had a lot of them older guys on there. Just couldn't get it done. Let's see here. Where has they gotten better since the first year? It's year 3, bro. They maintained last year, right? Come on, it's year 2. We're going into year 3. Like, I'm right there with y'all. I'm right there. Year 3, and if we're looking at a 7-win season, I will be the first person to say it's time for a change. I will be the first. I will be on here. But I don't think when you had a team that has been going down the toilet culturally, and everything else, you can't, like, I mean, it takes a while. And like, that's why I'm willing to put up with some of these excuses from Ron Rivera. Like, I'll call him out. Y'all know I've done it. I've done like 3 or 4 videos on calling his ass out on some stuff that he's been like, hey, I'm like, guys, come on, man. We can't be doing this. So I mean, they got better. I mean, offense got better. Offense did get better. Training camp's going to be a lot of battles for. I think so too. I think they'll carry 6, maybe 7. Let's see here. Wentz is going to make mistakes. Let's see here if we can get the beeper done. Good. Yo.
We beeping?
No, we ain't beeping now.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally.
Hell to the W.
There we go. Finally. Hit that, man. Hit the hell to the W. So, after you were proven wrong, we dive in here. You were proven wrong on multiple occasions.
About what?
You was talking about they needed Terry McLaurin, which should have been traded and everything like that.
Man.
You ain't think?
Listen, man. Hey, man, FG from the shop, all right?
He was right, though.
He was right. Shout out to G from the shop. Shout out to Rio. They was right. You know what I mean?
Shop. I was right, too.
Yeah, okay, y'all was right. But my whole thing was, I wasn't saying I didn't want Terry, or I wasn't saying we wasn't going to sign him. I said, don't prolong this thing out into next year and franchise and all that. I was just saying, if you feeling like you don't want to give him the money, then get him out of here. That's all. But I'm glad they signed him. I like Terry, man. He's ours. You know what I mean? But I'll take the L. It's no problem. But I still stand by my statement. I feel the same way about Deron Payne right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. When's the trade deadline? Week 8? If 8 weeks into this season, you don't see Deron Payne being on your team next year, get him out of here.
My question to that, Paul, and you and I kind of talked about that off there, and I said this kind of, I think Armand had said it. The time to get any true value out of him is over with.
No. That's why I said 8 weeks into the season. He come out here and he's playing like gangbusters. One or two things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna be like, man, maybe we need to ink him to a deal,
right?
Or you can be like, well, we got Sweat coming up, and God, who else? If Carson Wentz is hot this first half of the season, they might be thinking they want to throw him some money next year. Because like somebody we all know, and I won't say we all love, but he likes to say he has no guaranteed money next year. You know what I mean?
What's good?
He might want some. What's good? He might want some money. So if that's the case, they still might want to get him out of there. They still might not sign him back at 23. So if that's the case, his stock could be up, and you can get a good pick for him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they good, but I still think, it's like the racial draft on Chappelle's show, right? You can't out hustle me. I'm the ultimate hustler, right? That's just and we always seem like that. We always seem like that. We the black delegation, and we getting out hustled. DC Bay
That
says
is true, man.
And DC Bay, he says, here we go with that cricket Wi-Fi. And then Johnny Boy says, our offense can dictate to the defense. If the defense wants to start the box, we can beat them over the top. If they start to play two deep safeties, we can run it down their throats with Gibby and B-Rob.
Hey, DC Bay, F you. Hey, my man who just said about throwing it down, running it down their throats and all that. All that sounds good. That's if you was the offensive coordinator. But unfortunately, our offensive coordinator is Scott Turner.
Yeah,
true. So we'll see how he compose himself with all these little toys he got running around on the field now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And DC Bay also says Paula, I think he meant Paulie driving backwards. That's why there's a beep.
That's right, bro. I am driving backwards because I got skills, bro. I ain't a driver, I'm an operator. You know what I mean? You walking and talking sideways.
That's what he do. He usually has Instagram videos in the dark crying about Dan Snyder, but that's a different story for a different day. I ain't gonna put my boy out there. How many games do you think will win this year? 10. Yeah, that's why I think if you had Carson Wentz last year, I think you probably win 9 or 10 games. Yeah. I think even if Taylor plays that first game against Philadelphia, really, if you think about it, and this is just ifs and couldas and shouldas and wouldas, we should have swept Philadelphia this year. At worst,
nah,
split with them.
Yeah, at worst split, but I'm not gonna take no win by saying if or woulda, coulda, shoulda against our division.
Right, that's
true. I mean, that's a different animal. You know what game we should have won? If or woulda, shoulda, coulda, we should have won that New Orleans game.
Should have beat Denver.
Should have beat Denver. And that was going back to my point. I heard you talking about the defense earlier. You know what I mean? It wasn't really about it was about the defense, but a lot of it was just about complimentary football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The defense was sucked early on for so long when the offense was feasible. And then when the offense sucked, the defense played half decent. The only time we really put it together was on that 4-game streak. And that's because we got some help from Scott Turner because he decided, you know what, let's run the ball.
And then they get in that Monday night game and he tries to get sexy again and starts throwing the ball all around.
It wasn't even that Monday night game. It was that next game against Dallas.
No, he threw. Remember, there was a lot of time like they were situated. I remember you were sitting here. He's like, "Why are we throwing the ball right there? Why are we throwing the ball against Seattle?"
No, that Monday night game against the Eagles, man. You talking about Seattle?
Yeah, I'm talking
we won 4 games in a row. Then that next game was against Dallas. That 4 games put us at what 6-6, I believe, right?
Something around there, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah. So that next game was against Dallas, and he went right back to trying to throw the ball 100 times again.
The Raiders, yeah, that's right, because they played the Raiders the week before.
Yeah, the week before. Yeah, you know what I mean. Then they went right back into trying to throw the ball 100 times in a row. You know what I mean? Shotgun throw, shotgun motion handoff.
Dan Snyder is the tick that gave everyone Lyme disease. This year, the practice squad is going to have solid players because we have a good route. Now, if you got solid players on the practice squad, they're going to get picked off, though.
Practice? We talking about practice?
Yeah, not the game, but practice. We're talking about the practice squad. Don't trust Jack with this defense. Pause. They said D. They regressed last year.
I don't trust Jack with the D neither. Pause.
There you go. I would have loved to see how Dan Snyder dodged that subpoena. I would too.
Dip, duck, and dodge. That's how you doing it.
But like I was kind of reading it because I was kind of getting ready. Cause I was gonna say something like that. Congress, like they can subpoena you, but the only thing if you don't show up, I think they can fine you like $1,000 or something like that.
Bro, he ain't France.
he ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah.
Dan's on the run eating, bro. Nori, shout out Nori. Dan's on the run eating, man. He knew what he was doing, man. Come on, man. You know the hurdles they got to go through to actually try to subpoena him in cons.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep. And Corey makes a good point too. Coach in New England, team builder. Dungy, team builder. Ron, team builder. Takes time to build something that lasts. It's true.
Especially when you're talking about this organization, man. We're talking about 30 years of futility, man.
Yeah. Let's see here. Out there seatbelt on Paulie. Let's see here. Roger Smith, the OG. Yeah, no franchise tags if they don't.
Hey, DC Bay, just go ahead and follow me at Green34, Gunnyman757 on IG, bro.
He'll probably follow you.
I see you a fan, bro. You know, we need to have some conversations, man. You know what I mean? I need to talk you off the ledge, bro.
Yeah, you do. You do have to. You got to talk him off the ledge. Oh, that man, he didn't choked on too many of them Cuban cigars. Pause. But let's see here. Yeah, no franchise. Like the hoodie in New England, but Ron doesn't have any pelts on the wall to do that. That's true.
Hey man, you know Ron is my trigger, man. Ron is my trigger, bro. This the year. This the year. Ron and them, man. Shout out Travis Thomas, man. But yo, man, this is Ron's year, bro. This year he need to stand up. You know what I mean? Be a man and get the wing. What is it? The air underneath his wings and the wind behind his back.
That's right.
Fly, bro. If not, we ain't doing, bro.
And we should have won the Atlanta. We did win the Atlanta game. Remember, we won the Atlanta game.
Yeah, we won the Atlanta game. We won that game.
Shout out JD McKissick.
What I'm saying is everybody cried about the schedule last year. If you look at the schedule, though, we fared pretty well against the top quarterbacks, man. And Allen, Josh Allen handed it to us. Aaron Rodgers did his Aaron Rodgers thing. But you look at everybody else, man. We fared pretty well. You know what I mean? It was them off game. It was them two games. You let Jalen Hurts beat you in 2 games. You let Teddy Bridgewater beat you, and you let my man from New Orleans beat you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there you go, right there, man.
Yeah, and let me take a look here too. Over under. This is Johnny Boy 26. Over under for Carson Wentz touchdowns 30. I think you got to bring that down a little bit. I think if you said an over under, I'd say probably around 24, 25, maybe.
No, I see 30. I see 32.
You see, right? You see 32.
I see 32. You know why? Because you talking about Scott Turner, man. You know what I mean? 4th and 1, he's gonna be in the shotgun trying to be cute. Fourth and goal. 4th and goal, he's in the shotgun. 4th and goal from the 1, he's in the shotgun trying to be cute. You know what I mean? And I don't know if Carson Wentz, has that grasp of the offense like Heineke did last year. And I'm not touting Heineke, but you remember plays like that, Heineke would hand that ball off to McKissick. I think Carson Wentz going to put that ball in the air.
The game has passed Ron by. It's the reason the Panthers let his no eyebrow self go. And how are the Panthers doing, by the way, too, Bag? That's what I want to know.
Hey, I wouldn't say the game has passed Ron by, but I would say maybe he needs to switch up his leadership style because Ron is not really – he's not really got his hands in one thing. He don't really have his hands on the defense. He really don't have his hands on the offense. He's not a real special teams guy. He's more of a delegator. You know what I mean? So maybe he need to change up his leadership style, man. Yeah, maybe he needs to be a little bit more hands-on somewhere.
Get involved in the defense a little bit more, possibly, if you're the defensive-minded guy that, I mean – this was a man who had a defense in the Super Bowl about 16 years ago. So, I mean, a lot has happened there.
This is all about Jack Del Rio with this defense, man. This is simple. You know what I mean? Just be fundamentally sound, man. No matter what kind of defense you're doing, just be fundamental with this defense, man. You got some players out there, man. Use them, man. Let your defensive ends rush. Let your D tackles stop the run. Let your linebackers float. Let your linebackers blitz. You know what I mean? If you got man corners, let them play some man. Switch it up. You know what I mean? Bring some pressure. It's simple, man. Stop trying to make this rocket science defense. We ain't building a rocket. We're building the defense.
And David DC says keep paying. He may really come to his own this year. Cannot just get rid of top talent in the defensive middle. I hear you.
I like how you think it, David and DC. I've been saying that for 2-3 years now, man. Payne is a force in that middle, and they need to start getting them respect. Yo, he carried the defense the first 5 games last year. He was blowing shit up.
He carried the defense back in 2020. He was the best interior defensive lineman back in 2020.
Yeah,
like people weren't talking about Jonathan Allen being, nobody talked to. Yeah, I mean they thought he was good, but they didn't think he was gonna have this type of a season.
Coming into 2021, we had people talking about trading Jonathan Allen, man.
Hi, I was one of those guys. I'll admit it.
Okay, Oh, so you was wrong. So you was wrong too. Okay.
I was wrong. Honestly, I don't admit. I don't stray away. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Hey, me too, bro. I'm petty, but I'm standing up to God at the same time.
That's right. There you go. Here you go. See, look, I was wrong. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, I had to take the head off for that. Rod Smith, with no quarterback, we were 5th in the league in rushing against a murderer's row schedule. We won 7 games. We could not. We could win. Holy crap! Y'all,
I can't see it, so you gonna have to.
Y'all, I want to tell y'all something. We have witnessed 2 miracles. See, this is what you see. If you're in prayer, pray whoever you want to pray to. But we got Don, we got Dump Truck Don, and now we got OG Roger talking positive. Holy hell. Y'all can't make it. Only on the Warpath can you get
How many wins did he say?
Roger said 12 plus wins. He said if we lead the league in rushing with a real QB.
Well, that ain't gonna happen then, because we ain't gonna lead the league in rushing. I can tell you that right now.
Come on, Roger. Top five rushing attack again. Top 10 rushing attack.
We'll be 17th in rushing.
Yeah, they were 5th last year, even with your bum arm quarterback. See, not bum.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Shout out to G from the shop. We don't call them bums. It is talent deficient.
How many rushing yards the quarterback had last year? Let's take some of that away. Like I said, Wentz ain't gonna rush like Heineke was rushing last year.
Let's see here. He has too much authority. Hold him accountable. Jackie focus on politics, not football. Won't be easy. It won't be any blitzes from this defense. That's not jackass fail reels for out fail reel. Oh, that's clever. Play on words there. Accuracy. Do you think Jamin Davis will do anything this year, or could he be a first round bust?
Oh no, I'm seeing a breakout year for Jamin Davis, man.
I think he's gonna be all right.
I think he will be special this year, man. Hey, I was on the show one time before. I can't think of the guy was. Well, I wasn't on it. I was listening to the show, and somebody said they need to play him, incorporate him the same way Dallas does Michael Parsons. Yeah. And I'm 100% agreement with that, because that man got the skills, man. He got the speed. He bring the oomph when he tackles. He got the athletic ability. They need to unleash this dude. He need to be a special weapon out there, man.
Let's see here. Ross says 17th in rushing, and we're gonna be 7-10 again. Not necessarily.
7-10 is gonna come with injuries and Scott Turner trying to throw the ball 40 times.
See, this is and somebody asked me this question too earlier, Paula, and I said, like they said, where does the defense rank in the top 5 this year? I said, no, I don't think so. But I said at the end of the day, I think we get caught up in that defensive ranking. I said my thing is the only that I care about. I don't care how many yards you give up. You can give up a whole bunch of yards, but where are you stopping people on 3rd down and 4th down, and are you forcing turnovers and you get into the quarterback? That's the 4 things right there. I hear what
you said. I got 3rd down efficiency. Like you said, I got points allowed.
There you go. That's another one. Yep.
Yeah. Like you said, sacks is important. Turnovers. That's my 4.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like the yardage really don't mean that, because You remember when we had Greg Williams and they would give up a lot of yards, but they never gave up a lot of points. They was
and that could be skewed in this league in this day and age because
exactly,
especially early on in the season, teams like to throw that ball around. And then if you get out to a good league, teams definitely gonna throw the ball around. So that's why you're saying you can't just really go by these stats, especially yards allowed, because you don't know the scenario of the game or where you strong at.
Right. That's why I'm like you forcing them turnovers and everything like you said, I didn't even think about that. It's points per game right there too. Like you could have a 20 like a 20th defense, but if you like fifth in scoring, I mean, like they kind of balance it out, right? Like to me, they balance it out. If you got
it like this, offense. In that 2016 season, the year where Kirk Cousins coughed the season up at the end of the year against the Giants. Everybody talking about that Giants game, but remember he coughed the game up against Carolina on Monday Night Football.
Right.
The week before that, he coughed the game away against Arizona Cardinals. You know what I mean? So he coughed the game away 3 times in a row. But let's just talk about that last game against the Giants. The Giants had nothing to play for. They moved the ball up and down the field on us. But when Kirk Cousins threw that interception, to basically seal the game, the score was 13-10. All that moving up and down the field the Giants did, we still was a possession away from tying or taking the lead in that game when he threw that pick. Mm-hmm. And then that last play of the game, the pick six, okay, whatever, that boosted up to 20-13. But in all reality, the score was 13-10. So that's what we're talking about. Like, don't get caught up in yards allowed and all that. The key is points, turnovers, sacks, and third down efficiency.
Yep. And if you're there, you're gonna be all right. That's the.
Sorry, all y'all Kirk Cousins fans. I had to take a dig at your boy, man. I hate that dude. Anthony Haney. Willingham.
Yeah, and you look at it last year, third down. This was the opponent's third down. So back in 2020, Washington was 37.38 on third down percentage. Now that could be the quality of quarterback they played, but that's what they were converting. That's what the offenses were converting against them. So, but you did look last year, that went up by about 11 points at 40. They went to 48.5%. It's almost 50% per. And we were giving it up real bad in the beginning of the season. So, like I said, you make these adjustments. You got to make these adjustments too. The thing is, with Washington, they made adjustments. They made adjustments too late though. Obvious adjustments on defense.
Exactly. 2 years in a row. To me, last year was what was the second season on it wrong, right? Mm-hmm. So that and Del Rio. So that first season they made it. I remember Del Rio even in the press conference emphasized the fact that we need to be good on third downs. Mm-hmm. And one thing we're not going to be doing is having Montez Sweat or any other prime defensive end safety. Yeah. Like the previous coaching staff had him back in coverage a lot. So that first year was like an emphasis on third down. We come back, fast forward, or rewind to last season, it seemed like that whole philosophy went out the window. You know what I mean? You see him Sweat, Young standing up. You see him Sweat, Young in coverage. I mean, you see 3rd and 15. We giving up 16 yards. So it wasn't even 3rd and short. It was 3rd and long, 3rd and short. It was like the emphasis wasn't on stopping third down any longer. I mean, that wasn't the talk. All off season, that first season, that's all we ever heard about was third down. And then coming into last year, I'm telling you, I think the coaching staff took things for granted. They thought that we're just gonna pick the ball up and keep going from where we started from the year before that. But every year is different, and every year you got to start over from step one, and that means being fundamentally sound from the beginning, and we wasn't.
Yeah, and let's see here. Let's see. Do you foresee any kicking issues? I mean, barring injuries, no.
Yeah, I like Sly, man. Sly did a decent job.
He's a fly guy, that Joe Sly. And you got Brian Johnson too, who they just cut. But I mean, that's a guy you can always call on to maybe come in there and if Joe Sly gets hurt, which he had a groin injury, which he got the groin injury because he was trying to chase down the guy who took it back for the.
He got a groin injury because he's 5'1", 315 pounds of muscle.
Hey, yeah, he's about 5'9". He's shorter than I said, dang, gun. I said, he like a small tank. I was like, damn, this dude's a kicker. I was like, wow. But let's see here.
Hey, I'll say this though about the kicking situation. I'm glad finally there's a coaching staff who's bringing in another kicker to keep the so-called incumbent on his toes, pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as so Brian Johnson.
Yeah, they cut Brian Johnson.
They cut him already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that just debunked my whole point there.
There you go.
But they need to bring somebody in here to keep that kicker on his toes. Why the kicker just got to feel like it's his job? Nah.
Yeah. That's fair. As long as Jackie is DC, the defense will be sad. We need to focus on our identity for the offense and move forward. What? Okay, babe. All right then.
I'm not mad at that though, man.
I know, but still, you. Like,
I hear but understand what he's saying.
Won't be what he's saying though. But
look, I know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is a cat that, like, I'm talking about Jack Del Rio, right? Jack Del Rio has developed some of the best pass rushers to play this game, right?
Yeah.
Julius Peppers, Von Miller, who do y'all think maybe Chase Young got the number for Von Miller from? Maybe Jack Del Rio? Maybe. That could be a possibility. Y'all, I'm just saying. That's why, and like, I mean, to say the defense is always going to be sad on them, the defense was pretty good back in 2020. But like you said, going back to your point, they took it for granted. They took the teams that they played for granted. They took for granted the fact that Dallas did not have Dak Prescott. They took for a fact that Dougie P was on his way out of Philadelphia. He was really hearing the noise pretty much at the beginning of the season that he should be fired if they don't do anything. And then you take on who else? You broke Joe Burrow, right? You took advantage of that. So you had Ryan Finley there the whole time. The only quarterback you really played worth a damn last year in 2020 was Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady. That's it.
Look, what I'm saying is,
and Carson Wentz.
What I'm saying is, to a little lesser extent, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that it ain't gonna be worth a damn, but most teams got to start out somewhere. We got to have a strength. Mm-hmm. It's hard to build a team and try to build correct balance all across the board, a strong defense and a strong offense. So if we're going to start out with having a strong offense, then I'm fine with that and bring the defense along. So that's what I'm saying. I understand where he's coming from a little bit with that. You know what I mean?
Don said they sucked on third down defense here. I don't foresee the change. Like I said, they were 38.5% back the year before. So the year before last year. So I mean that's not sucking on third down.
Hey, hold on, Corey. Give me a minute.
Go ahead. Let's see here. Jackie don't know how to use his personnel, which is why a player like Jamin Davis looks bad. Really needs to step up. Turnovers are not an important stat because they rely on them. What? Turnovers are not an important stat because if you rely on them, they won't. Huh? Spider-Man, come on now, man. Really? Really, bro? That's nah. Y'all still blaming Kirk Cousins, but their defensive ranks. Hey, I ain't blaming no Kirk Cousins on anything. Let's see, Spider-Man, Kirk Cousins living rent free in the fans' head. Yeah, and hey, I can't wait. I can't wait till Minnesota comes in. That's why they're wearing the blackouts. They coming for a mission. Take down the Viking. 20-for-20. Kirk special Kirk. Yeah. Let's see here. While he's the white Dak Prescott. And let's see, national season stalled bad. It's probably torn that team bus. I mean, they took 2 out of 3 out of Pittsburgh. They should have had 3 of them. They should have won 3. What's up, Hawk TV? How you doing, bro? Derek up in here. Tony Protect, what's up? Make sure you subscribe to the Protect Sports Network. You know, Protect got about 10 videos a day coming out. Make sure you check out my boy. I'm not going to give him all the props. Jackie is trash. Release that hate. Good. Don't let it consume you. I didn't know we were in an episode of Star Wars. Wide receivers and let's see, wide receiver tight end running wide on all game. And let's see, does he not know how to use his running? And why do he have man coverage? CBS cornerbacks playing in his own. I don't know. I mean, you know, what is this? Is this you know, is that all Jack? Is that Chris Harris, maybe? Right? Steve Russ. I think Steve Russ needs to go. I thought Steve Russ should have went last year because of the linebacker play, and they couldn't get right. I mean, you look at it. Look what coaching can do. Look at our offensive line last year with John Matsko. Look at Logan Thomas. He became a possible. He became a literal threat as a tight end because of working with Pete Hainer. Coaching can do that stuff to you too. You know. Let's see here. Carson Wentz was the worst quarterback in the league 2020. There's a reason why he got benched. He's leading the league in INTs. In 2020, he was the worst quarterback. He had a bad season. Carson Wentz had a bad season. One bad season. Come on now, Don. Let's see here. Cousins, you there with the Vikings selling them at State badly. Giants Pride, how you doing? Welcome. I look forward to the verbal jousting that'll go through between our teams this year, in which I think we play y'all in back-to-back weeks, pretty much. Let's see here. Ron won't check Jackie. Jackie is focused on there's your aunt. Lord have mercy. And you focus on Jackie. Let's see. Kirk was on stealing money from the Vikings. Do you think the team could be compared to the – what's up, Fat Mike? Do you think this team could be compared to the 2015 team? I think the defense is better than the 2015 team. Offensively, I don't know. I mean, I think quality-wise, I think you got better running backs. You got better running backs than you did in 2015 than you did like I mean, it was Al Morris and Matt Jones for that. Yeah, it was Matt Jones because he was drafted in 15, right? Yep. We had Matt Jones too. But those guys, I don't think like Antonio Gibson, a guy who was really learning the role. Now he's good. I don't think there's a lot of comparison there. I think this team. I don't know who this. Not any of our teams in recent memory kind of remind like over the last 20 years. I don't think you know who this team could remind me of. The 1999 team.
Hey, look, man. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I think that's who they remind me. Who they could possibly remind me of. Like the defense was good in spots, but they weren't the best because they still had Mike Nolan as the defensive coordinator. But their offense,
they had Big Daddy and Stubblefield in the middle.
Yeah, they did. Oh, that pervert. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Yeah, literally. Marco Coleman they had on there. Sean Barber was an okay linebacker. You said that you had veteran presence with Darrell Green there. Champ Bailey was coming off. Champ Bailey was a rookie that year. So I mean, you had a quarterback coming in, a new quarterback coming in, Brad Johnson. You know what I mean? Look, you had a weapon out of the backfield in the passing game and an older Larry Centers. You know, McKissick is a little bit more dynamic than him, but same type of assignments. You know what I mean? Catching the ball out of the backfield. Stephen Davis had a breakout year. Could Antonio Gibson have a breakout year? And then even Skip Hicks was okay in spots for him.
What's the dude we just drafted out of Bama? My guy.
Oh, yeah, my guy.
Robinson.
My guy. Yeah, Brian Robinson. Oh, yeah.
Robinson. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
big old country Alabama boy.
There you go. Big. That was called Stephen Davis, right? Big country.
Yeah, a big country who went to Auburn. But so hey, we're right there. Yeah, the '99 team. That's who they remind me of.
That's a good one, Corey. You good, man. Hey, I don't care what they say about you, bro. You good, bro.
And you the one saying half of it. This team plays people for position like Jamin and William Jackson III.
Yeah, I'm really excited though, man. I'm really excited about Jamin Davis.
I gotta get this one, Alex. Now I hope you're still in here, Alex. So me saying that Terry McLaurin, don't panic. I thought the deal was gonna get done. Does that make up for all the Matt Stafford blasphemy that I said all last season? Alex, I'll wait for your answer. No, this between me and Alex. I gotta get his answer for that because it's slightly. Just get me a little bit back into your graces there.
No, because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna answer Alex. No. Hell no. 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 What's my man from the office? Michael. No. Man, you took back to the woodshed last year.
Yeah, I did.
Every week.
Yeah, I did.
Every week.
Travis Thomas experience.
You was giving it to him during the Super Bowl. Pause.
Definitely pause on that one.
Till he won.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Hey, and then I gave up. I said, hey, I was wrong. The Rams carried Matt Stafford to the Super Bowl, and then he carried him across the finish line. So yeah, you're right.
Hey, that's all you asked for, man. Mm-hmm. That's what LeBron asked for Anthony Davis, but he can't stay healthy.
What's a legit coaching staff? What legit coaching staff you talking about, Bay? Let's see here. I think y'all are giving Jackson too much credit for developing top 3 draft picks.
Giving who credit?
Jack Del Rio. I mean, y'all think
don't put y'all in it. That's this dude over here. Over there.
I mean, what was it? Courtney Brown. Courtney Brown was a number 1 overall pick in 2000. Was a bust, right? Maybe if he had a Jack Del Rio, and then
he was okay, but he for number 1 he was a bust.
Yeah, he was a bust. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna look. The man is what we, I think y'all give him too little credit. I do think.
Nah, bro. No, we don't. No, he don't. His defense was 7-9 and 7-10.
And Scott and Elroy Jetson's offense was 7-9 and 7-10.
Exactly, but I don't care what he did for the Raiders or what he did in Jacksonville or what he did for Carolina 15 years ago. All I care about what happened in 20 and 21 and what's about to happen in 22. So far, to me, he's 0 for 2.
Hold on, time out. I didn't ask that. I asked the question. I was wrong. I was Matt Stafford hater. That's fine. I live up to that. I was wrong about it. I was wrong. I didn't think he could do it. I said it. I've said this multiple times. But I asked you the question. Does this get me back in the good grace? I told everybody not to panic about Terry McLaurin. The deal get done. I'll wait.
Wait for who? We didn't ever told you. No.
He didn't say no.
Michael Scott, tell him again. No.
Oh, Paulie lost connection out there in the 757. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. There we go.
P-E-P-T-Y.
You know what's petty? And I'm glad you brought up pettiness. I read this article. I was thumbing through it, right? And it's from the Philadelphia. It's from the well, I'll give you. I ain't gonna say. I got a bad comeback. Let's see here. The answer is no. Oh, stop. That's so sick. That's sad. Will he do it again? Will he do it again this year? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
No, he won't do it again this year.
No. I ain't saying they're gonna win the Super Bowl again, but you know what? I think Matthew Stafford is going to have a better year this year.
I hope he does. In that offense,
I think he'll have a better year this year. Shout out my boy Tutu Atwell, Liberty City's finest.
Let's see. Paulie Corey is funded by Ron to speak well and piss poor. DC Jack Dan Quinn came in and made him look awful like his game plan. And Dan Quinn did. I mean,
who?
Dan Quinn. Also,
who the hell is Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn, defense coordinator in Dallas.
Who?
Dan Quinn? Yo, yeah, you know.
That team or name or anybody who plays for them don't comprehend to my cranium.
Yeah, there you go. But this is the same dude who calls him the cow turd all the time. But let me see.
You know why? And I'm just joking, but you know why that was, DC Bay? That's because Dan Quinn went in there and simplified shit. He told his pass rushers to rush the passer. You know what I mean? He told his athletic linebacker, go get the ball. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. We need to simplify things, man. Period.
Here we go, guys. So this was for today. 10 reasons the Commanders will be a dumpster fire this season. And it's by Jimmy Kimsky of Philly Voice.
Jimmy Kimsky.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. So he says, and he did it for the Cowboys and the Giants, but he did it for Washington. So let's take a look at this. So remember, the number one thing is Carson Wentz is mentally soft. Well, no crap. We knew this. We knew this coming in here. Tell me something. He said he was the best player in 2017, and he talked about 11-2 record. Then he tore his ACL and LCL. Talked about his quarterback rating and everything here.
Listen, I'm gonna go all G for the shot with y'all on this one. I ain't calling no professional NFL player quarterback soft. I think he was mentally soft. No, I won't even call him. I think he was I think he was spoiled. You know what I mean? I think he was spoiled in Philadelphia, and that because they babied him, they pampered him along. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They spoon fed him. You know what I mean? Spoon fed him. You know, so I wouldn't necessarily call him mentally soft.
So this is what the guy points to. He points to his stats in 2020 where they went 3-7-1, and I think that was a total team because the whole team wasn't good that year, right? And he was hurt because he got hurt in that playoff game. His quarterback ranking. He had 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, mostly in the NFL, like Don has alluded to. He took 50 sacks that year, the most in the NFL. Mm-hmm. A lot of that has to do with that offensive line as well, too. I mean, we had 8 on them, and a couple of times it was just fire sale. Like, why? I never forget. Mm-hmm. What was it? Who was John Bostic? Remember? He came right through. He just beeline for in that first game and lit him up like a Christmas tree. So, God, he took 50 sacks in 10 games. Golly.
That's what I said, man. Be careful what you're saying about people, man.
That's true.
You know what I mean? See, like to me, you got beat up. I remember a player taking a knee. I remember a quarterback was getting hit so much and beat up so much. He was taking a knee before he would even get sacked, before he would get touched.
Yeah.
Patrick Ramsey.
Then they talked about him failing here. Let's see here. When were they say he was 1 of 4 when he attempted left-handed pass? It's crazy.
Okay. He attempted a left-handed pass. Okay. Hey man, I'm not gonna bash this man. You know what? We done did enough bashing and criticizing of Carson Wentz. I know this is a Philadelphia Eagle thing. But I'm just saying, me personally, you know what I mean? I'm gonna wait till September before I start bashing them again.
Yeah.
No point.
And then they said, Jay, I'm not gonna say that. I like what did he say here.
No, go ahead. What did he say? What reason we on
that? Jack Q Del Rio players probably don't respect him. And I like how he said that probably didn't expect him there. Let's see, the GOAT is here. What up? What's up, Tom Brady? Paul, he agrees with you. Dude plays all hard. He's not mentally soft. They need to stop that. He's got PTSD from all those sacks. Walk it to him. Oh, yeah.
Corey, say that stat again, Corey. Say that stat again. 50 sacks.
Yeah, he was sacked 50 times. All those sacks. They called him walking to him. Hey, who we got on here? Look who we got. Shout out to the new grandfather. G, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
What up, bro? What up, bro?
Congratulations.
Tito's.
Grandpa Tito's now.
Yeah, what's going on? I had to come check in, man. Making breakfast for dinner, man. I ain't even home.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh, man, that's special. That's good. That's good and special.
Yeah.
Breakfast for dinner.
Mm-hmm. What y'all talking about, man? I know y'all talking about Terry Mack.
Yeah, we talked about Terry.
Hey, man, we gave you your flowers, man. Don't worry. You called it. You said he was gonna get signed.
Mm-hmm. I had to say, man, I just be talking, man. Don't nobody listen, man. Hey, man, shout out Lunell, man. I was just on 106.7 with my man Lunell, man, live, man, CEO, man. He a brand too, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lunell, that's right. They got overtime.
Overtime, yeah.
Hey, he got a hell of a convo going right there, man. Talking about John Wall just signed with LA, the Clippers. Who's that DC athlete that you want to run it back with? You heard?
DC athlete, I'd want to run it back. Trent Williams.
See, a lot of people said that, man.
Trent Williams.
What messed me up was a lot of people was naming Jason Campbell Soup, man. I didn't understand that.
I don't understand that one either, bro.
I like Jason Campbell, but damn, that's like.
Oh yeah. I like him to walk my dog and wash my car. I don't want him to be my starting quarterback, though.
Hey, so here you go, G. I always talk about, how you said, you got to. Hold on, real quick, Paul. Hold on. I said, G, how you always say this. I say you live rent free in my head now when I say this. True. But you say, hey, no, a man with a regular job can't be calling a guy a bum, right? So now I just say,
100%.
I say talent deficient, lack thereof.
For Jason Campbell?
Yeah, talent deficient. He was just deficient.
What it was, because anybody playing Auburn is not a lack of talent. And, he had all the measurables, you know what I'm saying? 6'5", tall, strong, and he was athletic, but you would never know it.
Yeah.
Like, the Bama threw when he was supposed to run, ran when he was supposed to throw, and he always ran late. He always, I'm a big, proponent of, you deal with what's on your plate. You know what I'm saying? We used to having a lot less. And I think every press conference, every year, I got tired of hearing him say, we on our 7th coordinator, which was true. No disrespect to him, but look, Slim, you a professional, man.
Yeah.
Roll with them punches. Yeah. That sound like, Ox Hill Boys Club taught me not to talk like that,
Right. There you go.
You're right. You get to a point that you're a veteran. You're supposed to know how to play the game regardless.
To segue, you ain't never heard Terry McLaurin say, man, bring a daggone quarterback in here for me, man. Nah, he dealt with what was out there, and he put up stupid numbers with that Alpo Perino,
There you go.
Hey, G, we got you. You up here. I'm gonna switch sports on you. Basketball aficionado. How you see John Wall out there with them boys? You think they can make some moves? You think they continue with Golden State?
Nah, it all depends on, for all three of them dudes that they got. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and John Wall. It all depends on the availability. And I'm praying for John Wall because I know he got that leadership and that dog in him. Because I seen him play with a broke wrist and take them peoples to the pinnacle almost, of the Eastern Conference. And injuries just bit him in the ass also by when he was about to come back. What'd he do? Tear his Achilles at home. You know what I'm saying? So I seen Paul George get somewhat healthy. We ain't seen Kawhi in about a year. Like, they just need to stay healthy like everybody else. Like the Wizards got Porzingis. What could happen? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anthony Davis, if he ever puts a daggone, he stay up in the triage, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Davis and LeBron, if they get Kyrie, man, that's a championship on paper all day. But hey, man.
We seen Paul George get busy in the playoffs last year, so I'm kind of excited about that combo, man, or that trio. That trio needs to stay out the triage, like you said, man.
Hey, Paulie. Say the basketball question for Saturday.
Hey man, you brought up John Wall, bro. I've been wanting to ask somebody that all day.
You can bring that up on Saturday. Here you go. I got you. Let me go through these top things. So we were going through these top 10 things. They said that the Commanders gonna suck this guy from one of these Philadelphia newspapers said that he said 10 reasons why the Commanders will be a dumpster fire. So I'll run through them real quick. Carson Wentz is mentally soft. That's number one. Number two is Jack Del Rio's players probably, in quotes, don't respect him. Let's see here. Chase Young may not be ready for the start of the season. I don't know how that's going to be a dumpster fire when that's just an actual fact. The linebackers stink. I don't know. I don't know. You say, but they go back to what you say. This guy's a regular. He's a regular rider saying our linebackers stink. Wide receiver situation is dicey. I think Jahan Dotson there. You got Curtis Samuels. I don't know if it's as dicey as you think. As Samuels is healthy. I think
that's another dude in that Porzingis, Anthony Davis, John Wall category. We need, if he does stay healthy, it ain't that dicey because Slim is a problem. With Doxson on video, he looked like a problem. And then we know what Terry do. And that's what signing Terry to that defeats his whole statement right there, talking about it's dicey. But the linebackers is only as good as that front four, you know what I'm saying?
And then they said Logan Thomas may not be ready for the start of the season. That's why he went out, drafted Cole Turner. You moved AGG out there to tight end. I don't think Samus Reyes is going to be on the team come the regular season. I don't know if I told you this, G, but when we were out there at the OTAs, one of the guys on the field, so it was either player or coach, said, Samus, you still injured today? And so I'm just like, that just tell me all I needed to know about that situation. And let's see here.
That might have been another tight end.
And then they said they got worse along the interior offensive line. I don't really think they got worse. I think they kind of maintained for the most part. Norwell was an all-pro. He's a little bit older. And then you got Trey Turner in there now. Those guys are pretty much you flipping for what you lost with Eric Flowers. Now, you can't replace the chemistry that was built right there. But talent-wise, I don't know about that one. That one a little rough.
No. Talent-wise, it's about the same. Yeah. Look, somebody just called in that show. I was just talking about a minute ago, talking about Trent Williams, Morgan Moses, and Brandon Scherf. Look, you couldn't pay all them dudes. Trent was banging on the table. He had to get that money. Morgan Moses was a walking false start every damn play. And Scherf, we wasn't paying you 16 to 18 million a year. So what it was is Ron Rivera is a defensive coach. Yeah. He decided to build up that defense and get rid of them top picks that we had on the offensive line because he figured, we can go get them out Foreman Mills, on the bargain bin. And if you plug them and play the right way in the right schemes, it'll work. Because like you said, Trent Williams, as good as he is, Brandon Scherf, Pro Bowl all the time, they not Anthony Munoz.
Right. That's true. That's straight fact. And you got they said Scott Turner hasn't shown much as an offensive coordinator. And this is what I thought was funny. He said Scott Turner with the Panthers last in 2019, where he was only the offensive coordinator for 4 games. They trying to just go out the door. At that point, Ronnie got fired. Then they kind of moved him over from North. So I don't know how you can give him credit for that whole season. And then they said the Commanders defense, the DVOA was
Lord, here we go with that. Here we go with that.
32. But here you go, G. He says 32, and then the passing was also 32. Both of them uptick by 10 last year. So they were at 32. They were 21 last year. So I mean, if you know trends, to me, it seemed like Scott Turner's trending up as an offense coordinator. No, if that's the case,
that's an easy addition and subtraction right there.
Exactly.
But like if you've been paying attention to our division year after year after year, we do. Everybody count us out, we finish first. Everybody pick us first, we finish last.
Yeah.
So This is the number. NFC East, man, got a new champion every damn year since what, 97, 96, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on my math, but that's a fact. Like every year is parity. So, like, man, I think we straight and like me as a basketball coach, whatever, aficionado, whatever, how you will cut it. I was taught by my father, and my father was a hell of a coach. So I think I'm better than him. So I'm thinking Scott Turner feeling the same way, because I don't care what you say, nepotism or what, he wouldn't be in this league if he stunk.
Right. Right. That's straight facts. I mean, Jared Payton would probably be a starting running back somewhere if it was because of nepotism when he got when he was undrafted. So, I mean, son of sweetness, right? So, let's see here. And your boy Peyton Manning had to make his own way. And he that's your GOAT. He had to make his own way though.
Hold on. What? He had to make his own what?
Yeah, he had to make his own way.
He was the goddamn number one pick.
I know. I mean, Tim Couch was a GD number one overall pick.
I watched that young man go 3-13 that first year, and then after that, it was curtains. And even in that 3-13, you seen the greatness of the GOAT.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, and my point is, nobody, even though his daddy was Archie, nobody was giving anything to him. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, Peyton knew. Peyton knew coming out of high school as a senior. I'm better than Archie. I'm better than my daddy.
There you go. But I'm just saying, but nobody gave it to him. Like that. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, and they said the cornerback depth and safety aren't great. And then the 10th one was, I mean, Dan Snyder is such a piece of crap, and
he don't make no tackles. He don't hand the ball off. He don't fumble. Like he is a mess. You know, behind closed doors, I don't know what's going on. And God bless for anybody that's affected by whatever happened. But you know, he don't take no snaps, man. So my thing is,
he takes snaps. He just taking snaps in the wrong way. There you go, Paul. He taking snaps.
Hey, we love our women. Respect your women, man. Yeah. We love y'all, man.
Hey, you 100% with that one, man. Because when football season starts, nobody gonna be talking about Dan. You know, it's easy to talk about Dan now because ain't nothing going on. That ball ain't up in the air. So,
Let's see here. Let's see. Can Dotson have a bigger year than Terry? If Terry gets hurt, I would say, and is out for a number of time. But I don't think if they both on the field.
No, definitely, Dotson can have a bigger season than Terry for the simple fact all eyes on Terry. Terry, the big man on campus, he just got the bag. We got to pay attention to Slim. Youngin is a rookie. Man, let's bang his little ass up. He only weigh $150. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what they talk about, his route running is vicious. And he come out them Jones so clean, man, like a second bath in life, man. I'm telling you, man. So
got some of the best hands too.
No, pause. And Youngin, he can definitely put up 1,000, especially with the way the NFL is now. Come on, man. Our quarterback play stay healthy. He can get 1,000 yards as a first year rookie, man.
I heard that.
Hey, the perception is he might be better anyways if he come out flashing just off the strength that he's a rookie. A lot of people are excited about him anyway. They've been hyping him up the whole offseason in these OTAs and in his mini camp and stuff. So if he come out and it's just like a match with Terry do, some people are going to say that he had a better season than Terry.
And if he can do half of what Terry does this year, I think you got plus.
It's a lot of video. It's a lot of tape on Terry in the NFL. Ain't nothing on Dotson yet. So
and they said I think Standard said that they've been trying him out at punt returner too. Who? Standard.
Who?
Ben Standard. He is a punt returner though. He did some punt returning at Penn State. You know, I gotta agree with G on this one. He said this 2 months ago. You'd be a damn fool to put your first round draft pick on special teams consistently.
Yeah, and shout out Toothpick because he said he would use him in a pinch. But I told him he was a fool for that too, because he was talking about my man, Derek Stingley Jr. That's what brought that out. But with Dotson, let him get more touches, and you better protect him. Teach him how to wave fair catch when it's time. That's another thing. And catch the damn football. You know, but Like, protect him. Don't put him out there for too much. Don't run him into the ground. Debo Samuel hashtag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he only weigh $150, $160.
Yeah, he ain't built like Debo.
Get the ball in your hands.
But he is an athlete, and I went back and was doing a little bit of research on my own, and I heard the dude from 757 say, shit, if they gonna put the cheetah, Tyreek Hill back there to return kicks, man, shit, Dotson can go take his ass back there too.
That's what I am.
I don't know who that was. Some dude, man, hell, Iverson.
Yeah, this dude right up in here. Like I said, don't put him back there. Don't put him back there consistently. Consistently.
Hey, look. That Bama man overtalk, man. Christ, boy. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, he talked to me. Christ be telling me to talk.
Yeah. Man, go repo a car. Let's see here.
I'm gonna repo yours. You keep talking.
Whoa.
Let's see here. Ron, is it so? What y'all think about this one? Is this a make or break year for Ron?
No, it's if you go 3-14, you done after week 7. But like, man, no, if you go 8-9, compete and got a top 10 defense, I think you buy yourself another year.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
If you division champion, you gonna see them do something dumb like give them a 4-year extension or something.
It's coming, right?
Nah, that needs to be a pause. You're like, nah, don't pay somebody just off a good date. Like, we got a lot of leg work watching him, man, do mediocre.
Ron got the leverage and all this shit because it's coach centric, right? and Dan got all this bullshit going on.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. I mean? That's a good point.
So if Dan even wanted to get rid of him, when he gonna find time to get a GM, a head coach, a secretary, a press coordinator? You know what I mean? I mean, if Ron goes, damn near the whole organization gonna go with him. You know what I mean? Dan don't got time for that.
Paulie, why you like the red lump in that hat? Looking damn red. You can't get the
Hey, Anthony Anderson, chill out, bro. Huh? You know what I mean? You getting a little excited over there, Anthony.
We been getting excited. I'm always excited.
Hey, man, all I know, man, this is just an honor to be back on the Warpath with Maury, man. Maury Povich, man. This is a GOAT, man. I've been on a couple podcasts, man. Like, man, Doc Walker.
None of my lightweight.
Shout out Doc Walker. Shout out Butch McAdams. But, man, Corey Sanchez, that's family, man.
Hey,
980 Airwaves, man, Hall of Famer, man. Yes. They don't know what BAM means,
Yeah, BAM.
This burgundy and gold to make you BAM if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's right. BAM. They say Don come in here with the stats and facts. It says, the Eagles were the last back-to-back champions, 03
what I say, 97? I told you,
that.
But what I tell you, Don, I ain't say stamp it. Yeah. I said, man, I might have my math wrong, but that's a fact. What'd you say, 2004? That's 19 years.
It's been a minute there. Let's see here. What's up, Rashid? How you doing? What's up, Red Rashid on deck? What's up? G-Man says 2,800 yards between Dotson, Terry, and Curtis.
Oh, that's hey Slim, that's top. Hey Slim, that's top 5 offense in the league. I don't care what 2,800 from 3 dudes. And
between then 3, yeah.
And then you got Gibson and McKissick catching out the backfield too. So that's another 1,000 right there. That's 3,800. We just need to find 1,200 more. It's a throwing league, man. Carson Wentz, man, was an MVP, man. Chip on the shoulder, man. If you can't do it now, you ain't going to do it, and you'll be a backup for life.
That's right.
Unless you go to, one of them teams, Dolphins, goofy shit like that. They paid Jay Cutler after. I seen Jay Cutler quit, so anybody will pay. Dolphins will pay.
Shoot. A decade after he quit, too. I'll never forget that NFC Championship game. He was like, I'm good. The Super Bowl ain't important.
But then we got a perennial MVP in Lamar Jackson that they talking about paying on a year by year basis, man. If that ain't some car salesman crap, man, I ain't never seen something, man.
Oh well, you know what the excuse is about Lamar Jackson. Oh well, he's not that accurate. I don't know if he's got the arm. Blah 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 blah. Blah. So I mean,
we know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, we know. It's a dark cloud over that one. But let's see. I see. Tommy says, I say, Terry has 13, 20, and 12 touchdowns. I hope so, man. That's a Pro Bowl year.
Hey, man, let me salute y'all, your people in the comments, man, because I be like the only one talking this optimistically on the radio, man. I really appreciate the optimism. We got a lot of trolls out here because it's easy to troll the Burgundy and Gold, man. But if you really love this franchise, this team, not Dan Snyder, come on, man. The Burgundy and Gold raised me, man.
Right.
You rooting for 14-3 division champs and meet me down Pennsylvania Avenue, baby.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I really appreciate your listeners, man. Shout out to them, man. G from the shop on Instagram and Twitter. Hey, man, you know I got to go back in here. We got the newborn over here, man.
Yeah.
Phone about to die and everything. But thanks for bringing me on here, Corey. You know it's all love, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you was able to come on. Gramps from the shop. Yeah.
Grandpa. Hey, copyright that shit. Copyright.
Yeah, Gramps from the shop. That's right.
Hey, man, love you, bro, man.
Love
Talk
you too,
to you
bro.
later. Peace.
It's in the baby formula now, not just in the water. It's in the formula.
Oh, it's in the water.
Is it?
It's in the water. Peace,
y'all,
bro.
Peace. G from the shop, y'all. Our guy, man. Y'all can listen to him on 980. You know, I told him and Paulie they got stock in 980. But they said there's no excuse for Scott to know that you have a decent quarterback at all this offense to be the way. Yeah, you got to be way better than you were last year. Here, down with three winning seasons in 11 years is mediocrity at its finest. It is. That's the Don we know. That's the Don we know. Let's see here. They need to bring training camp back to Richmond. I don't think Richmond want them there. That's the thing. They're going to be at the park, though, in Ashburn. Nah, I think our dogs are going to get I think so, too, Rev. I think so. Let's say I low-key hope they force the sell of the team. New owner changes the name again and fires around the whole staff. That's too much. Hey, I'm good with one. I'm good with that one part. Ron, if he doesn't do anything, they ain't going to change the name. Dame ain't going to change it. I think the league had a lot more to do with this than they let on. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Dubs? Dubs said, what's up, G2? Cole Turner will be a star for this year. Robinson will help out immediately. Two guys will help out immediately. Okay. I hear you, BJ Ben 03. Yes, sir. No excuse for Scott Turner. That's right, Big Simple. We lit. What's up with you, Chaz? You sick with it? You youngsters are watching. Yes, right. Hey, we're going to respect our name. Exactly. Don't matter. I respect the colors, man. Let's see. Does want that. Richmond do want them there. That was Ron's call. They don't want them there. They had to pay. Richmond had to pay the city. Remember, the city had to pay for them, and they weren't even sure last year that they were going to do it. So, I mean, it ain't gonna be back in Richmond. So, I mean, I didn't mind it in Richmond. I went for the first time. Yeah. Let's see. The mayor said he hoped they come back. Politicians always say that, though. Mira Bowser said she would hope that that Washington would come back to DC and be the Commanders would come back and play in DC and all this stuff. What has she done? I mean, I know that's federal land, but what have they done to even lobby the federal land? I said I'll be waiting for the means Washington helmets on it when they get beat. Yeah. I mean, it's always they're gonna be coming. I don't know how you can make that. Can you make that into a deal? Yeah, maybe you can. But yeah, y'all. Couple more things on Terry McLaurin. NFL Game Day. What's it? It is. Ron said that it was going to cost the team money. It cost team money, and they have to, and Richmond had to pay something for that. Here we go. Let me see. Rich. Let me see here. And he did say that too. Let me see. Where was this? This was last year. He said the problem with the short travel period is that, from what I'm learning, it's not financially equitable. That's what he said. You're short there. And it said the city enjoyed hosting the Commanders last year and was encouraged by the progress made in our If you want them there, you make it happen. Make an offer they can't refuse. And we would welcome the team returning this year. But as the mayor said, but as the mayor has previously stated, the needs of our residents take priority over making a cash contribution to one of the wealthiest franchises in professional sports. That's a yeah, but. That is a yeah, but. Yeah, we'd love to have you, but that's just a yeah. That's a yeah, but, man. I hear where you're coming from. It just seemed like neither one of them wanted to be there, because the Commanders paid $100,000 to rent out the facility. Instead, the city was paying the team $500,000 to train there, from 13 to 20.
And the city bought they built a whole facility for them to train there, man. That thing wasn't there, man. Yo, they need to go and come on and bring this joint down to Virginia Beach.
Ain't nobody going down no damn. Ain't nobody.
Nah, man. Yo, you remember when they had the beach bash?
No, I ain't never been to beach bash.
No. They had a beach bash. I think it was like 2001. No. Like 2004, 2005.
They probably got them in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, bro, you talking about fan support. That thing was packed the whole weekend, man. You know what I mean? They need to come on, bring that training camp down to Virginia Beach, man. They really want to have that fandom, that good feeling that they was looking for in Richmond. Richmond's not. Shout out to Richmond 804. You know what I mean? But they're not passionate about sports other than high school sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, in a lower level, what they got the baseball team and stuff.
The Richmond Braves.
Yeah. So this is what I found. NFL. This is about Terry McLaurin. The NFL Game Day put this up, and I don't know if y'all can see this graph, but I thought this was pretty interesting. It said that he is fifth amongst 2019 wide receivers in touchdown receptions. He has 222 receptions, second amongst his class, and he has over 3,000 yards. He's the only player in NFL history to have 220 plus receptions, 3,000 yards in his first season, and not make a Pro Bowl. There you go. And then Warren Sharp had something too I thought was pretty interesting. If I can pull this up too. This right here. This is the quarterbacks that McLaurin has thrown to over his career. It's thrown to him over his career, right? Taylor Heineke, and then you had Dwayne Haskins, rest in peace, Alex Smith, Case Keenum, Kyle Allen, Colt McCoy, Garrett Gilbert, and Logan Thomas. And that's not even a quarterback. That was all the fake play. Oh my gosh. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, I mean, he threw to him in the preseason. So, I mean, you can add him on there if you want to. Yeah, did he catch a ball from Ryan Fitzpatrick? I remember if he did or not. But yeah, I mean, look at it. This is who he's had to throw to. I mean, and Alex Smith threw to him with a bad leg, and he was still going through that. And then Taylor Heineke just by default had the most attempts to him, 123, because of it. Basically, by this season, this whole entire season, he's done that. And that's really he's never had. This was the first. This could be. He's never had a season where only one quarterback has thrown to him. He's had at least two quarterbacks throwing balls to him. Can't develop chemistry, but this dude puts out those numbers. It's crazy, man. Let's see here. Even
listen,
when
man,
yo,
the whole I don't care about the Terry stats, man. Like you said, they all skewed because of the quarterbacks. But I would say this: out of all the quarterbacks, Heineke was the only one that made a consistent effort to get him the ball. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just don't like them stats when it comes to Terry, man. We know the quarterbacks was iffy. You know what I mean? You know, but like I said, Heineke made a consistent effort to get him the ball, and I appreciate Heineke for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Heineke, all sense of purposes, he was a rookie quarterback, so a lot of that was, I know Terry's open anyway, so I'm gonna get it to him, or I know if I throw it up to Terry, he's gonna make a play on the ball.
I mean, I went to the Giants game at home this last year, and to be honest with you, homeboy, like that's all he did. He would stare. It should have been harassment sometimes. Is how hard he stared at Terry and throwing the balls to him. So I mean, you remember he threw that? Was it him or Kyle Allen in the Dallas game day where he got concussed because he had to go up higher than the Empire State Building?
That was him. That was
Heineke. Yeah,
that was him.
Eyeball Heineke. It's like let's see.
Rookie quarterback, man. Rookie quarterback, man. And that Dallas game, everybody wanted to say that. What's my man? What's the corner, man? What's the corner for Dallas? Had a big year. What's his name? You know, homeboy brother.
Yeah. Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs. Everybody want to say, "Oh man, he locked him down." No. Terry was open a lot. Heineke just couldn't get him the ball. He didn't have an arm to get him the ball in tight windows. Because in the NFL, man, a half a step you open, a quarter, you know what I mean, an inch of a step you open. And he was open a lot. Heineke just couldn't get him the ball in the places that he needed to get him the ball.
Yeah. Let's see here. Big Simple says Terry's top 5 wide receiver in his eyes.
I want to say that.
I think he's top 10, top 12. I think he can get in that top 10.
He might have top 5 wide receiver talent in him, but I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean?
But that's like putting pen. That's putting pen to paper, though, right? You know, I got this. I got a ballpoint pen that looks like shit because I'm writing on. I'm writing on terrible paper. So
exactly. Like I said, I wouldn't say that, man. He got top 5 talent in him. He got the skills there, but let's see him do it.
And Don's come back down to earth again. Now he said, bringing them Bamas down here will only make traffic worse going across the Hampton.
Hey, bro, you don't know, bro. Hey, you a newbie around here. Don't tell what you about traffic. No, you don't know about that yet, bro. No, I know about that. Bring it down to Virginia Beach, baby. It's all good. I'm telling you. We got enough facilities down here. We got the Sportsplex. You can go over to Virginia Wesley. You can go to the Academy. It's plenty of room out here for them to have a training camp. It'll be all so good, bro. You don't know about it. You don't know about it yet, no. I know you getting your feet wet around here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though? But you know what I mean? Come on now. No, you can't get the traffic report around here yet. Not yet, bro. You got to get some more gravel underneath your tires.
Hey, Gun, let's see here. That's true. They refused to feed Terry for so many games before Heineke. Cam 8 Diggs on that one play. He sure did. Yep. Baptized him. He was the godfather because Terry is the father of Trayvon Diggs. So,
hey, you know who's going to really have a big year this year if they stay healthy? Is my other dude, man. The other receiver, Tim from Carolina.
Oh yeah. Oh, Paul Richardson. Yeah.
No, yeah, Paul Richardson. Your dude, your guy.
Yeah, Paul Richardson.
He gonna have a big year this year, man. I see it. I seen it, man. Look, in the little limited time that he played last year, man, you seen what they were seeing.
Well, the Atlanta, the Atlanta game, if he don't play, they probably ain't win that game because of what he did out there in space and stuff.
Hey, bro, I think he would have like 5 catches, 4 first downs. You know what I mean? I mean, he was reliable in that game. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say, man. I really like what he was doing.
He was another J.D. McKissick out there. Exactly. That was the thing. That's exactly what it was. And you had to skip. You got, who am I going to cover in this situation? Who am I going? And it took. And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I want to see something here real quick. I think that may have been Terry McLaurin's best game statistically of the season. Don, do you know that for sure? I know he's gonna correct me. I think that was his best game statistically. Was when Curtis Samuels and SAE Pro Football Reference. I think that was Terry.
You sure? I think that Giants. I thought that Giants game was his best game.
That was one of them. It was either that or the Giants game. Let me see. I won't do this.
Bro, if Scott Turner would put in his mind that everything is going to play off the running game, this offense would be dangerous.
Man. No, that was his best game, Paulie.
What's that?
The Atlanta game.
What was it?
He went he had 6 receptions, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
What he had that Giants game?
He had 11 catches for $107 and 1 touchdown.
Okay. That's what was stuck in my mind was his quantity of catches. Yeah, but like I said though, man, Scott Turner put in his mind that he's gonna play everything off the running game. This offense will be dangerous.
Yep.
You know, if he use his daddy's philosophy, come on, man. His daddy turned Michael Westbrook and Albert Connell into 1,000-yard receivers in the same season.
Yep.
And had a 1,000-yard rusher in Stephen Davis.
Had a Pro Bowl tight end in Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander. Exactly. Yep. You know why? Because that year North played everything off the running game.
And maybe you got the guys now that you can do it. You got 2 running backs now. And that's the beauty about the NFL. You really need 2 running backs to kind of be successful. You don't need like you always look at like these teams with these elite running backs.
You don't need 2, but 2 is damn sure good.
Yeah. I think you do need 2, to be honest with you. I think you need 2. I think you need 2 average to slightly above average. I would take 2 slightly.
That's if you don't have one special guy. That's
but
if you got a special guy, you right.
But look at these teams that have special guys, right? Like,
they don't last long.
Right, they don't last long.
They're
good in the regular season, but they seem to disappear.
But see, when we thinking about over the course of a career, instead of for one season. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for one season, you talking about one? If I can have one special back for one season and can play around that, I'm good. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's yet to be seen if we have that. I like Antonio Gibson, but I wouldn't quite call him special. He got some special abilities. See him flash at times, and now he's throwing Robinson into the mix.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though: the running backs with the Rams, would you take any of those guys over Antonio Gibson right now?
No, because if I got to think about it, then it's no. I think that you know, with
you
the running back,
you take Joe Mixon over Antonio Gibson though. Right?
I don't think Joe Mixon is special. I think he's very, very good, but I don't think he's special. I wouldn't take him over.
Derrick Henry. You take Derrick Henry.
Come on, bro. Come on. Daniel's special, bro. That dude is, come on, man. That's all day, every day, man. That's not even a question.
But that's what I'm saying. Like these, I'm talking about like these.
And that's what I'm saying. He's special. He's a special back. You don't need a backup to Thanos. You know what I mean? I mean, you can plug anybody up in there. Barring injury. Now, barring an extended injury, Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, as far as having to take him out the game and all that, for what? He's always a threat. Even if you ain't giving him the ball, he's the best decoy in the league.
Yeah. Let's see here. So what do you think about DK then on the Warpath? I mean, DK is talented, but I mean, I'm not enamored with him.
DK Metcalf?
Yeah, I'm not enamored with him.
Oh, man, he's one of the best in the league, bro.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league, but I'm like,
to me, he's like, to me, he's definitely top 5. He might be like top 3.
No, Paulie, I don't think.
That boy is that dangerous, man.
I mean, he's dangerous. Don't get me wrong. Like he top 10 wide receiver. That's not I'm gonna say.
That's
top
baby
3.
T.O.
I think old boy and Devontae Adams is a better wide receiver than he is.
That's 1. Tyreek Hill 2.
2. There you go.
Everybody else?
Justin Jefferson.
I wouldn't say he's better than DK Metcalf.
Really?
I would take if I had to draft and those 2 was on the board, it wouldn't matter to me which one I got.
Cup, maybe.
So I wouldn't say he's better. I'll put a push on that one. If I had to draft and those 2 was on the board, I wouldn't even care. Matter of fact, I would trade back. I would trade back to the people behind me and pick up a pick for them and let them pick between the 2 because I'm gonna win either way. It's a win-win with either one of them.
You're hedging your bets, so.
Huh?
I said you're hedging your bets.
There you go.
Yeah, Tyrant. Yeah, Cheetah. I mean, Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp might be a better wide receiver than.
Nah. In the Rams system, Cooper Kupp seems like he could be a better wide receiver, but just wide receiver talent, wide receiver skills. I'll take DK Metcalf.
I think Keenan Allen is.
I think Keenan Allen is a professional receiver.
Stephon Diggs.
I would take okay. Now you got an argument. Now you got an argument because to me Stephon Diggs is up there with Devontae Adams, and so now you can drop him to 4. You got an argument now. Now if I had to draft between Diggs or Metcalf, I would take Metcalf 8 times out of 10. Excuse me, not Metcalf. Excuse me. I would take Diggs 8 times out of 10. Excuse me. I'm backwards on that one. I'm one of the biggest Stephon Diggs fan you'll ever see. Man, I love that dude, bro. He begged for us to draft him. Begged for it. I remember reading the Washington Post. It was a whole article about him. He was basically saying, "I want to stay home. I want to play for the home team." What they do? Who they draft?
Anybody who knows me knows
who they draft.
They drafted Crowder.
Yeah. Then who they draft after Crowder? They could have drafted him twice.
Yeah.
Josh Lareebus. Was it Josh Lareebus? Yeah, Josh Lareebus.
I think it might have been Lareebus. Was Lareebus?
No. No, it wasn't Lareebus. It wasn't Lareebus. It was another lineman though.
Oh, 2015.
I'm pretty sure it was another lineman. Lareebus came with Robinson. Lareebus came from LSU, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was another lineman though.
I don't know where he came from, but I know he came from.
But we had 2 opportunities to draft Diggs.
Quandro, that's who you're thinking of.
We had 2 opportunities to draft that man.
Yeah, well, ain't no crying over spilled milk right there.
Hey, I'm crying.
Yeah, boo-hoo. Let's see here. They're using Curtis as a gadget guy. It works though. That's what we're saying. Like it works. He's a gadget guy. DK. So where do you rank?
That's what it's signed him for. Matter of fact, not only are they using him as a gadget guy and why they signed him for a gadget guy, that's why they was acting like they was dumb in the head about the whole J.D. McKissick thing. That's why they was like, oh, well, he signed with Buffalo. Okay. If it wasn't for J.D. McKissick's agent calling them back like, hey, just offer him the same deal that Buffalo gave him and we'll come back, they was fine with letting him go because in their mind, they always viewed Curtis Samuels in that role anyways. He He was just unhealthy last year.
And what's the thing? His numbers took a dip too. DK Metcalf, he had.
Man, that's because Russell Wilson was going through the motions out there last year, bro.
And Russell Wilson was hurt.
And he was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt, but even when he wasn't hurt, he still was going through the motions, man.
But that just shows you how talented the cat is, though. As a quarterback. Let's see. Derrick Henry, he got my first name. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he do. He gets your your first name is his last name. What's up, Ivo? Say we see how good DK is without an elite quarterback. He still got a guy who can sling him the ball, though, too. That's the thing. I mean, people sleep on Drew Lock.
Bro, if you don't stop it, you've been on the show too long, man.
I like Drew.
Hey, your hat too tight, bro. Hey, take a couple notches off that hat, bro.
Don't hate
on, man. Come on, bro. He ain't proved nothing in his league just for you to say that he still got a guy to get him the ball. He got a guy that has potential to maybe get him the ball, but there's nothing consistent about Drew Lock.
He ain't had no consistent. He's not had a consistent, really a consistent opportunity.
I mean, if you want to say he hadn't had a coach to really believe in him and say, and want to go through his growing pains with him. Okay, yeah, but you saying what I'm saying too, that he's not consistent enough to say that he still got a guy to get him the ball. We don't know that yet. This is going to be a big year for him. Number one, he's fighting for his starting life in the NFL. If he don't get it to work here in Seattle, bro, you're looking at a backup. You're looking at the good old boy network. He'll make the circus as a backup around the league. This
is a dude who threw like 40-some touchdowns his sophomore year in the SEC.
Yeah, well, that's gone, bro.
I know I'm just saying the guy's got.
Damn, homie, in the SEC, you was the man, homie. The F happened to you.
He really wasn't the man, homie. He wasn't the man, homie. So. I like Drew Lock. If he can stay healthy, I think he can possibly do something. He can show folks.
Hey, I ain't say I didn't like him. I just said you talking over your head with this. That he still got a guy. He still got a guy that can get him the ball. I don't know. Who's the backup there? They brought in the backup as Geno Smith.
Yeah,
Geno Smith. Right at this point, I got more confidence in Geno getting him the ball than I got Drew Lock. Drew Lock got to show. Drew Lock got to show and prove, bro.
Ooh.
I'm not saying Geno need to be starting. I'm just saying at this point, I got more confidence in Geno getting him the ball than Drew Lock. Right? He got to show and prove. Show and prove.
Ooh, golly, y'all, well, we've been here too damn long. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all coming by here. Probably been here a little bit less, but somebody asked questions about John Wall. But
that took 30 seconds, man.
That took about 5 minutes.
Come on, man.
You don't listen.
You wanted to read the whole Philadelphia Inquirer about the 10 reasons why we're gonna suck. Hey, you could have just left it at number one. Because Philly hates everybody.
Hold on. Is this First String Podcast? I thought this was on the Warpath. Right? This on the Warpath, right? That's what I thought. Okay.
I'm still speaking facts.
And no. It's
regardless of the title of the show.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you speak in your alternative facts all you want to. It's on Warpath. You can talk about that on, like I said, you can say that for Thursday. It's Saturday.
Okay, so if I wear my On the Warpath shirt, then I don't want to hear you say nothing.
You ain't getting no check.
You still ain't sent me one.
I do need to get some more.
I do this for free, bro. You good? I love you, Corey. What my man call you? Corey Povich. I love you, Corey Povich.
No, Paulie, I appreciate you coming on here, bro.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Always. Yeah, but hey, y'all, next time we got some new stuff coming on. Hopefully we can get our boys from Command This and get some more guests on here. And we'll be back Wednesday. Lord willing, the creek don't rise, as they would say. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Be safe. Be sound. get a little drunk. Hey, first of all, because we won't be here, happy birthday on Monday, this upcoming Monday, to the firecracker himself, Mr. 1776, Paulie. Birthday.
You know it, man.
He gonna be
all
55.
The way turned up, baby. All the way turned up, man.
He gonna be 55 on
I'm
the
gonna be
Henderson.
all the way turned up.
He gonna be
know
grilling,
it, bro.
He gonna be grilling.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be grilling, bro. Definitely gonna be grilling. I'm gonna buy me some high dollar liqueur. I think I'm going. I think I'm going with it. What's the Jordan brand tequila? The Secor. I'm gonna give it. I'm thinking we give some Secor. Last year I had that 1942, which is oh so good and smooth. I think I'm gonna go with the Secor this year, man. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be lit like a Christmas tree.
You know it, bro. Get on that grill. You know what I mean? Flip some burgers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man.
It's gonna be good, man. Some shrimp burgers. Put some shrimp burgers out there, man. We could. Hey, man, come on down, Corey. Hop in that whip and hop in that beat and come on down, man.
Look, I'm already in trouble. I'm already in trouble, so I can't be going out there.
You travel everywhere but to the 757, man. Come on down. Don't be scared.
I'll be out there. I will be out there.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to it, bro.
The in-law, remember, the sister-in-law's out there, so we gonna have to try.
They don't like you.
Yeah, you're right. They love me. They love me. Yeah, you're right. They don't like me. They love me. That's true. And y'all love me. I love y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all check out Paulie on the First String Podcast. Remember, you check out him on Gunnerman757 on Instagram. And also you can check him Greed 34.
DC Bay, you getting all this right. Write it down.
He can't spell. He can't spell word for damn. He messaged me. His old crazy ass didn't message me saying, what's Paulie? What's his Instagram and stuff? I'm doing a show right now. What's wrong with you? Anyway,
listen to the show, DC Bay. You're getting all the information you need, bro.
He's like, he wanted to be like Sesame Street. I'll be like the black cat up it.
1, 2.
How many of these girls I'm not going to have to slap like Dave Chappelle? Anyway, y'all, we keep that same damn energy here every once a week, at least content once a week now. Getting ready to go into training camp. And we're going to do some position previews and all that good stuff too. So make sure y'all stay here for that. But as always, Sanchez 405, my boy Paulie.
G from the shop.
G from the shop. Killer. Gramps from the shop. It's not in the water just anymore. It's in the formula now.
It's in the formula.
Yeah, in the formula. Anyway,
Formula 1.
There you go. Formula 1. That killer.
Formula 28.
Anyway, y'all, keep the same damn energy. Our last best together. Till next time, thank y'all so much for coming by. Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hell. We are. Somebody get my damn theme music. Where's this stuff at? I gotta change it too.
Hell to the W, baby.
We out.